So tonight we're going to be making a very, very simple, basic base recipe for fajitas. You can add any protein that you like to this, whether that's traditionally it's more like chicken and beef, or you could also add beans, you could add tofu, play around with it. What we need to make our fajita dish for the evening is a red pepper, or any pepper that you have on hand. An onion, we have a red onion tonight, but you can use a white or a yellow onion as well. Your measuring spoons, a spoon to stir in the sauté pan, which is over here, the cutting board of course, our fajita blend, which we do have a recipe already posted to make this fajita blend. It's super simple and very cost effective. Of course your oil, salt and pepper, and a discard bowl for your scraps as you cut.
Before we start throwing anything into the pan, I'm going to quickly just oil the pan.
And a very important note, the heat is not on with the pan yet. There's no heat going to that pan, we're just going to be using it to collect all our ingredients.
So for this dish, I do like to keep as much of the pepper as absolutely possible, just to help bulk it out. Scrap bowl. And I can just throw this directly into the pan. Again, the pan's not on just yet, not until everything's in there, but I could just throw it in there while it waits.
And of course, like I've said before, like we've covered before, this is a very basic recipe for fajita. You can add any protein that you like. And what really does make this recipe is the seasoning itself, which again we have a video for.
So I'm going to be cutting the onions in rather large chunks. Basically cut them lengthwise and then just in half. That kind of helps make it feel a little bulkier. Alrighty. Now that the peppers and onions are in the pan ready to go, I'm going to set the stove to a medium for the sauté. And I'm going to do salt and pepper to taste. Just a pinch, maybe about a quarter teaspoon of salt. Maybe a little bit more, a little more than a quarter teaspoon. And some pepper. And this is just a little pinch. So maybe eighth teaspoon of pepper.
Alright, so now that we have these in the pan and they're starting to cook, we'll need to stir it relatively often. don't leave it alone because then it might burn. What we're looking for is for the onions to soften and the peppers as well. With white onions, it'll be easier to gauge when it's ready because you'll be able to see that the onions go clear faster. So as you can see, the onions are much clearer. They've softened. And the peppers are getting cooked, but they're still firm. They're not super smushy. So at this point, we're going to add a little bit of water just to deglaze here. And then we'll be adding our fajita mix. So I'm going to very carefully, because this is very hot, add a little spritz of cold water. So we are adding this much water because it turns into almost like a gravy once it's cooked. So back on the stove, and as you can see, the stuff that was stuck at the bottom of the pan is no longer there. I'm going to keep stirring, and as the water heats up again, it's going to make not quite a gravy, but it's like a thick sauce that coats everything. And as you can see, it's quite a bit of water, so this is roughly a quarter to maybe a third cup of water in here that we're going to use to make our sauce. The water has reduced significantly, and it's browned a little bit. So basically the caramelizing of the onions have lifted, and it's getting to be a little bit saucier. The thickness is almost there, but we do want it a little bit more gravy-ish.
Okay, so it's time to add the fajita mix. And any sachet that you buy in the store is going to be roughly about 2 tablespoons. So that's all I'm going to be adding today. Our tablespoon is too big for the jar, so I'm going to do 6 teaspoons, which is the equivalent of 2 tablespoons. Alrighty. And of course, get that all mixed in. And the spice mix is going to add a little bit more to the gravifying of the water.
Very saucy.
Very saucy, yes. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. You can see the gravy kind of effect that the water has had, and adding the spice has created a sauce.
Okay, so the saute is done. It's a little bit saucy in there, so we are going to remove it from the heat now. Turn off the stove, obviously, and it's actually ready to plate. And so I'm going to throw it onto our homemade tortillas. And we do have a video on how to make these tortillas. Perfect. All right, so we have plated our fajitas onto our homemade tortillas. And just a personal preference of ours is to finish it off with a little bit of sour cream and cheese.
Cheers to good food
And good company.